Can I get a haircut here?
You can.
How much is a haircut here?
40.
40? Okay, then let's get my first haircut in America. The first haircut in the USA. Let me put my sunglasses here. I hope I don't forget them. You can do something similar like that?
Yeah.
The fade here and then the line on the side that I have here. And then at the top you can cut a bit shorter than it is on the picture here. So that's the example picture I always show. But I'm not really strict, so don't worry. I always like to see how the barber is starting. Like most of the barbers starting like you with shaving the sides. But sometimes I also start with cutting the top first. Some are like spraying a lot of water on my hair first. So it's
Everybody has a different technique.
Exactly.
And me, I've been doing it so long, over 30 years.
30.
Barbering.
Yeah.
I raised my family on this.
So what has changed from a barber's perspective in the past 30 years? Like the way people want their haircut, has it changed in the past 30 years?
Well, haircuts always change. Like for you, what you showed me on the picture is called a comb over. The side part, that's still popular, but not as popular here, you know?
Okay.
And it depends on the individual, you know?
Yeah.
Because everybody just wants something different, or most people want the same thing. You know, a lot of the African American kids cutting their hair on the top. They're just dread up and fall like a spider.
Yeah.
But they want the sides faded. You know?
Yeah, I see.
And then a lot of the white guys like yourself, because like a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Spanish wear their hair like yours.
Okay.
Side part como.
Okay.
A lot of Caucasians, they don't really do the side part, you know?
So you can see a difference between different races?
Yeah, different races. And then age groups, races in age. A lot of the cuts now, a lot of young Caucasian, young Spanish, the young black, they all want that taper fade. They all are pretty much wearing the same thing. An outline, faded back here.
Oh, that's actually very interesting.
You know, the generation, the younger culture.
Yeah, I could guess, like for example, in the 90s, the haircuts were different.
In the early 90s, there were a lot of flat tops.
What does flat top mean?
Like, we can make it really flat, spiky, square, flat.
Yeah, okay. I think I know what you mean.
And that was with black and white. The industry has treated me well. It's still pretty good. You know, I am solo in the shop now. I call it my latter years, my senior years in the business.
So you are just by yourself here every day?
Yeah, by myself now.
So before you used to have employees?
I had employees all these years in the field. And a lot has changed since COVID. You know, people change.
COVID,
you know?
of course, yeah.
People are just, you know, they're not that friendly anymore.
Why do you think is that?
COVID's fearing a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a good reason, I think.
Just about each and every person had some type of reaction to COVID. Whether it's fearful, whether it's a mental reaction, spiritual awakening, there's been a reaction in each and every individual. I mean, when you look at it, the whole world's getting sick and dying. I mean, you know, what do you do? It's shocking, you know?
So during COVID, did you also have to close your shop for some time?
I did.
I remember during the first lockdown, I couldn't go to a barber for like 4 months because they were all closed. And I had very messy hair then after 4 months. The longest hair I ever had in my life.
Wow.
That was in early 2020, 5 years ago already.
Did you try and cut your own hair or yours?
No, I actually didn't.
Even in Germany, the shops were closed?
I was in Malaysia at that time, and they had quite a strict lockdown there, so no barber shop was allowed to open for 4 months.
What were you doing in Malaysia? Filming another barber?
One of my first haircut videos was after the lockdown.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to say, I can't see myself now because there's no mirror in front of me, and that also makes it actually a surprise for me because I don't know how I look at the moment.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
I'll be turning you.
Exactly. So I will also have a surprise.
We don't show you the mirror until you're really done.
So you will let me see it only in the end.
Well, as much as you can glance too right now, you know.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with having a surprise by the end. But that's what I meant earlier. I like to see how barbers doing their job in different countries because this is the first time I get my hair cut like this, like without me looking into the mirror myself.
How about this? But is this your first time an Afro-American cutting your hair?
Yeah, it is like right.
Okay.
True.
So it's your first time me cutting your hair texture because you happen to walk in my shop.
Yeah.
And I call myself the international barber. Okay. Because I cut people being so close to the airport from around the world.
Because we are close to the airport here, so you get tourists.
And I always like straight hair with like yours. I've always cut it in school, but I was so good at it to where I said, well, I'm going to open up my shop, not a predominantly black area, not in a predominantly Spanish area, but in an area where I can just serve everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
I've learned how to cut your hair, and you see I'm doing a different technique than other people have done it, right? Some people wet it, some people use scissors, you know?
Yeah. Can you see if my previous barber did a good job? Like, can you judge the haircut, even though it's like some weeks ago already?
Yeah, I think he did okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see any imperfections. I don't think he's done as good as me, but I didn't really see any spots that were like not good. I think he did okay.
Okay. Yeah, you guys saw my previous haircut, which was in Brunei by that Indian guy.
Oh wow! Did he set your hair on fire?
No, he didn't do that.
They do a lot of that.
Yeah, in India they do that. Yeah. Did you ever meet somebody famous here in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I used to cut.
So you cut
a
hair?
Couple of ball players.
Ball player, like basketball?
Yeah, basketball.
You have the LA Lakers here, of course.
Famous Michael
team.
Cooper used to get this here. We cut him.
Michael Cooper.
He used to coach for the Spartans.
Okay.
Women's basketball years ago. Right now I cut a guy who plays in Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible?
Charles Pearson.
Okay. So he comes here to get his haircut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly athletes.
Athletes, mostly.
You see how I just wet it? And, going through it now.
So you only put a little bit of water on it?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Some barbers are going crazy with putting water on the hair.
Yeah. They go shh. I'm just trying to actually making sure that there's no overlays.
So if you make the hair wet, is it easier to cut then, or what's the actual reason for making it wet?
Well, it shows mistakes. Better.
Yeah.
Than if it was dry.
Trying to guess what you're doing now. I think you're doing the line. The line now, right?
Yeah, I'm just kind of marking it in, but not like I'm setting a marker for it.
Yeah, it feels a bit strange for me not to see what he's doing. Like I said earlier, this is the first time I'm getting a haircut like this.
So is this your first time getting this part?
No, it's my first time that I don't see what the barber is doing.
Really?
Yeah. Like I never saw this technique before.
Oh, that's right, because the mirrors.
Yeah, exactly. Like usually I'm looking into the mirror the whole time.
In my mirror, like I have my Van Gogh over there, and I have a small mirror.
Yeah, so as you can see, like even though there are mirrors here, I can't see myself currently. Right. Actually, quite a few mirrors here.
You're in good hands.
Yeah, I trust you. Also, I think this is the most expensive haircut I've ever gotten.
Really?
Yeah. Which obviously, of course, in the States the prices are higher. But I think I never paid $40, you said, right?
$40.
$40 for a haircut before.
Right, and that's really like one of the lowest prices over here, because the further north you go, the higher it gets. So it can easily go $80 to $100.
80 to 100 for a haircut.
Can easily go that way.
The cheapest haircut I ever gotten. Can you imagine what the cheapest was?
What is it?
It was in Pakistan, and it was a street barber. So he was just sitting on the street with a chair and a mirror, and he was charging, if you convert it to a dollar, about 30 cents for a haircut.
How could you survive?
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Maybe you guys remember my haircut video from the street barber in Pakistan. And that was a 100 rupee, that's like 30 cents. So do you still remember how much you charged for a haircut when you started?
$8 here.
$8, so that was 30 years ago.
The regular cut was $12 back in 1990.
Yeah, so that's inflation from like around $10 to 40 in like 30 years.
40 is reasonable, especially for somebody my age, giving you a cut, because you're getting a professional cut.
Yeah, I think I can feel your experience because you're taking your time to doing it properly with all the details. Like sometimes I get a haircut and the barber is done in like 10 minutes.
I'm not too particular about it. I can't cut like that. I have to do it right.
Yeah.
You know, especially you're on a global platform. I gotta represent.
True. So this is the representation of American haircuts now from me. Okay, so you're cutting the top not with the scissor, just like that.
This technique is called clipper.
Also interesting. I think I haven't seen this technique before. Or maybe I did, I'm not sure.
So now you can go. So I went into this Negro barbershop. This Negro cut my hair. I'm just kidding. That's the technique I'm using when I'm cutting your hair.
So do you use different techniques with different
clients?
It depends on the hair, right?
On the hair texture.
Yeah, that was my guess.
Because your hair is fine. It's not thick, it's not thin.
Yeah.
It's just fine hair. This works well on your hair.
So with somebody who has thicker hair, you would use a different...
I would have to probably do more scissor work.
So you're putting some kind of sea breeze.
It's an astringent that protects your skin from any type of burn, infection.
Also smells really good. So is this the moment where we'll...
This is the moment.
Where we'll have a look. Alright, here we go. Oh, a big difference now. The line is at a different position than usual. So I'm seeing myself here in the mirror now. Alright, but I think you did a really good job. The fade on the side looks very good. Can I get a shave as well?
Take everything off?
Can take everything off.
Okay.
Just a clean shave. How much is the shave?
It's going to be $45 in total.
So only $5 extra for the shave?
Yeah, because you're getting a haircut.
So you have like a combo deal. Haircut and shave?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's also get a shave here. Alright, so you're starting the shave with the machine. Will you do everything with the machine?
Everything is going to be machine.
And once again, I'm not seeing what he's doing because I'm not looking into the mirror now. I don't have the mirror in front of me, so I will be surprised in the end. So this is the second machine now. Yeah. Oh, there's a smell to it, like alcohol a bit. Is that possible?
Yeah, because I disinfected it.
You disinfected it, yeah.
So this is called a dry shave.
A dry shave. Yeah. So usually I'm getting, I think that's then the red shave where they put the gel and then with the razor blade. So I'm actually also learning things today about getting haircuts and shaves. And the third machine.
Yeah, it's a cordless trimmer, but I didn't want to use it in your face because I didn't know if you can take it or not. You feel it, right?
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Why is it that sometimes when I'm getting a shave, like a wet shave, then the next day my skin is getting red?
Oh, because
the barber didn't do a good job?
No, the barber did a good job. It's just because your skin is it's one of the side effects. Your skin is sensitive to redness.
So it's
like
not
you might even see redness after this.
So it's not the barber's fault then?
No.
Okay.
No.
How do you call this?
Talc.
So what is that for? Just to...
it moves the hair off your face, off your skin, excess hair, it moves it. And it soothes your skin.
Okay. What about aftershave? Do you use aftershave?
Yeah, I'm going to use Sea Breeze.
That's the one we had before, right?
Yeah.
So you use the same one after the haircut I just got. Alright, and let's have a look at the result of the shave. Oh yeah, clean shave. Now I probably look a few years younger. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you think he did a good job. Do you want to give us the name and the address of your shop?
Incognito Barbershop, 8707 La Tejera Boulevard, Westchester, California. Walking distance from LAX. Phone number is 310-743-9551.
And walk-ins are welcome?
Walk-ins are welcome.
Okay. Thank you very much for the whole job. That was really nice. So now a proper look into the mirror. First time I'm seeing everything. Here we go. Thank you very much. That was a great experience. Also with all the information, I really enjoyed that. So the haircut is 40 and the shave is 5. So 45 in total. Let's do 60 then for you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
I really appreciate it as well.
Right.
Okay, have a great day.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.